Sarah woke up on Saturday morning. She opened her eyes and looked around her apartment. Everything was very messy. She saw dirty clothes on the floor. There were empty pizza boxes on the table. Old newspapers were everywhere. Coffee cups covered the kitchen counter. She felt very tired just looking at all the mess. "I can't live like this anymore," Sarah said to herself. "Today I must clean my apartment. I have been putting this off for too long." Sarah got out of bed slowly. She put on her old clothes. She tied her hair back. She was ready to start cleaning. But first, she needed coffee. She went to the kitchen to make some. The kitchen was the messiest room in her apartment. Dirty dishes were piled high in the sink. The counter was covered with crumbs and coffee stains. The floor was sticky under her feet. Sarah had been working very hard at her job all week. She came home late every night. She was too tired to cook or clean. She ordered takeout food every day. She only made Insta. Sarah filled the sink with hot water. She squeezed dish soap into the water. The water became full of white bubbles. She put her hands in the warm, soapy water. It felt nice and relaxing. She picked up the first dirty plate. She scrubbed it with a sponge. The plate became clean and shiny. One by one, Sarah washed all the dishes. She washed plates, bowls, cups, and spoons. She washed forks and knives, too. She rinsed each piece with clean water. Then she put them in the dish rack to dry. The clean dishes looked beautiful in the morning sunlight. While washing dishes, Sarah thought about her childhood. Her mother always kept their house very clean. Every Saturday morning, the whole family worked together. Sarah's job was to dust the furniture. Her brother vacuumed the carpets. Her father cleaned the windows. Her mother organized everything. It was hard work, but they had fun together. Sarah missed those happy family cleaning days. After washing all the dishes, Sarah cleaned the kitchen counter. She used a damp cloth to wipe away all the crumbs. She scrubbed the coffee stains with soap. Slowly, the white counter appeared again. She could see its real color now. She felt proud of her work. Next, Sarah organized the mail on the counter. There were many letters and bills. Some were important, some were not. She threw away the junk mail. She put the bills in a neat pile. She put the important letters in a special folder. Now the counter looked clean and organized. "One room is finished," Sarah said happily. "But I still have 3 more rooms to clean." Sarah walked to the living room. She stopped and looked around. The room looked terrible. Books were scattered everywhere. Some were on the floor, some were on the table. The couch cushions had fallen on the ground. Behind the TV, many cables were tangled together. Sarah didn't know where to begin. She decided to start with the easiest job. She picked up all the couch cushions. She put them back on the couch in the right places. She fluffed each cushion to make it soft and comfortable. Under one cushion, she found something surprising. It was her house keys. She had been looking for them for 2 long weeks. She had been using her spare keys instead. Finding her keys made her feel very happy and lucky. The coffee table was covered with many things. There were old newspapers from last month. There were empty snack bags and candy wrappers. 3 different remote controls were lying there too. Sarah gathered all the old newspapers. She walked to the kitchen and put them in the recycling bin. Most of the newspapers were 2 weeks old or more. "I never read these anyway," Sarah said to herself. "I can read news on my phone. It's much easier and faster." Sarah picked up all the empty snack bags. She threw them in the trash. She organized the 3 remote controls. One was for the TV, one was for the cable box, and one was for the DVD player. She put each one in its correct place. While cleaning, Sarah remembered her friend Emma. Emma had visited her apartment last month. Emma was very polite and kind. She didn't say anything about the mess, but Sarah saw the surprised look on Emma's face. Emma was shocked by how messy the apartment was. This memory made Sarah feel embarrassed and ashamed. Sarah realized that her morning routine would be much easier now. She wouldn't have to dig through messy baskets anymore. She could find exactly what she wanted to wear in just a few seconds. This would save her time and reduce her stress every morning. Under a big pile of clothes, Sarah discovered something special. It was a photo album from her college days. She sat on her newly cleaned bed and opened it carefully. She saw pictures of herself with her best friends at graduation. Everyone looked so young and happy. There were photos from birthday parties and weekend trips. There was also a wonderful photo from their spring break trip to the beach. In all the photos, Sarah looked carefree and joyful. She was always smiling and laughing. When did her life become so busy and stressful? When did she stop having fun and enjoying simple pleasures? The photos reminded her of a time when life was easier and more enjoyable. The photo album made Sarah think about her current life. She had been working too much lately. She came home exhausted every night. She forgot to call her friends. She forgot to do things she enjoyed. She forgot to take care of herself and her home. Maybe having a clean, organized living space would help her remember how to relax and be happy again.